Hi, I'm Dr. Sirisha and warm welcome to you back to my channel. Okay, in this video, I will be continuing with the AIDA model. Okay, in the previous video, I have enlightened you about the attention part, the first step. Okay, and in this video, I will be updating you with the rest of the steps. Okay, the interest, desire, and action. Okay, and before I start, humbly I request you to please like the video, share it and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell. Okay, right? Well, getting back to the video. As I told you, AIDA model believes that consumers, they go through a process. Okay, they go through a process before arriving at a purchase decision. Okay, and the first part of that process is paying attention to the ad campaign or the marketing campaign that is run by the marketer. Okay, and what all should be done to grab the attention of the consumers, that we have already discussed in the earlier video. Okay, and the second part, after the second step after the consumer's attention is drawn, is to create interest in them. Okay, to create that interest in the target consumers towards your product and your brand, right? So that is the next logical process, right? The consumers, after their attention is drawn towards the marketer's ad campaign, then they start developing interest, and the marketers, they have to contribute a lot towards this interest development stage. Okay, they have to really convince the target consumer that their problems or their pain points, okay, are really going to be addressed by the product or the service that they are offering. Okay, and they have to convince the consumer that they are really going to get that value. Okay, they are really going to get that benefit or an advantage out of the product or service. Okay, so that is how they can really create that interest among the target consumers, convincing them that they are really going to get that value package, that they are going to solve their problems, that the product or the service is really going to address the pain points of the consumer, right? So if the marketer is successful in doing that, then of course the consumer will proceed to the next stage. Okay, and for that it is not just about advertising, it is not just about marketing. The product or the service that that is being offered to the consumer should have that real-time capacity or real-time worth in it. Okay, just by promoting, they cannot really be successful in the market. Okay, that is one important thing that should be borne in mind. Okay, there should be some real-time worth in the product or the service. Okay, so say for example, you are running like this interest can be aroused by running an ad campaign or a promotional campaign by the help of a celebrity. Like that is the reason why many celebrities are they are made to act in the advertisements, because that reach is more for a celebrity. Okay, if an actor or if a sports personality or a social personality or somebody who is a celebrity in the society, if that person appears in your ad and if they try to promote the product or the service, then it definitely because of the personal worth of that celebrity or the personal brand value of that celebrity, the product, I mean the consumers, they try to maintain that interest in the brand, right? So that is one of the strategies that the marketers can make use of. Okay, celebrity ad campaigning, right? So the next logical step in the sales funnel or the purchase funnel is desire. Okay, after the consumer starts developing interest in the brand, then the marketer has to promote him to the next level. That is, to convince him to be a part of that. Okay, to be actually own that product or service. Okay, so that desire of becoming the owner of that product or that service or that event or idea, whatever be it, whatever is being promoted, that desire to be a part of that thing should be the logical next step. Okay, so for example, say you are doing an entertainment event. Right? As a marketer, you are trying to promote an entertainment event, right? So, by advertising it with the help of a celebrity, say, for example, they have created lots of interest. Now, it is time for the marketer to create that desire in the consumer that he or she be a part of that event, take part in that event. Okay, actually buy that ticket and be a participant in that event. Okay, so that is where your things like call to action, like what should be done to be a part of that event. Okay, either you have to make an online booking or offline booking, right? How much you have to pay or what discount you get if you pay it quickly. Okay, all these things like limited offers, create that sense of urgency. Okay, convince the customer that if you immediately take the action or if you immediately book the ticket for the event, you will be getting this discount and it will be run only for a limited period of time, right? So that creating that sense of urgency, okay, and demanding that action will automatically lead to the last stage, that is action. Okay, action, where actually the consumer takes the final action to actually make the purchase, right? In this case, like if you are the example we have taken is like every event, an entertainment event, right? So here the action is actually booking the ticket, right? Making the actual booking for the show. So here logically the consumer proceeds to taking the action, the last stage of the sales funnel or the purchase funnel. Okay, so this is how this the AIDA model works like. Okay, and after making the purchase, what happens to the consumer after making the purchase is very, very important. Like if the consumer is really satisfied with his purchase, if he is happy with the purchase, then everything will be very rosy for the marketer. A happy consumer becomes a very big publicity. He spreads all positive word of mouth. He becomes a strong reference point. He refers the particular brand or particular product or service or event to many people, right? So it is a instant hit. Everything will be rosy. But if things go wrong and if consumer is not satisfied with his purchase decision, then it's a big problem. So it is the duty and responsibility of the marketer to assure him with all the authentic things that they have made a right purchase, and actually your product or your service or your event, whatever be it, it should really have that worth, that real-time value. It should offer that real-time value to the consumer. Then he will be a happy consumer, a satisfied consumer, and he definitely will try to repeat the purchase and he will become your loyal customer and be with you. Okay, so this is how the purchase funnel takes place, right? Please do like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.